Hey people, it is Saturday, August the 28th, and it is 11:48 at night. And it is a muggy 23 degrees Celsius, feeling more like 30 degrees with the humidex. And I'm here at the corner of Bay Street and Front Street West here, on the southern edge of the financial district. And I just finished recording a walking video here at this location, but I thought I'd fire up another one and continue with my late night tour through parts of downtown Toronto. And there you can see the iconic shot of the CN Tower with Union Station lit up very nicely. And looking south down Bay Street, and you see the CIBC Square Tower, which is not occupied with tenants yet, but all the lights seem to be on already. And there's a look north up Bay Street. So I think what I'll do is I'll just walk north along Bay Street here for a block or so, but then I'll cut back over to Yonge Street and I'll walk north up Yonge Street. So of course this is the financial district, so late at night it's not going to be a very happening spot in terms of nightlife, but there are a few bars and clubs at the base of many of these office buildings that are open, including this one right here, which actually seems to have a bit of a crowd happening here with the music and whatnot. So I'll just steer clear of the music. It's called Chateau. And that's at the base of Brookfield Place. And across the street is the Royal Bank Plaza. And there's no bars or clubs at the base of that, from what I can tell. You can see inside the impressive atrium here at Brookfield Place. I believe that's called the Alan Lambert Galleria. I did a walk through the path not too long ago, where I walked through there indoors to give you a proper tour of inside the Galleria there. Here's another night spot here. I'm not sure what this one is called. They all seem to have similar music playing, with just a thumping bass and cymbals. So here's Wellington Street. So I think I'll just head back here eastward towards Yonge, and then I'll make my way north. And this place is called Key. All right. Or is it Kai? Maybe it's Kai. Now, the southern end of Yonge Street that we're approaching is also not really known for its nightlife or bars or restaurants at all, really. It's part of the financial district. Once you get north of Queen, it tends to get a bit more active, and of course that leads up towards Dundas Square. But it'll still be interesting just to walk along here at this time of night, which I really can't remember doing actually in recent memory. I know I've done it before, but probably not for a couple of years maybe. And it's very humid. The humidity has come back after a brief break yesterday. So here we are at Yonge Street. Say that was unnecessarily loud. If I can walk on the outside of this scaffolding here. Here we are at King Street. Way up ahead you can see the big video screens at Dundas Square. And here's Adelaide Street. Just looking into the financial district. We're still skirting the eastern edge of the financial district. Here's Richmond Street. And I think what I'll do is I'll cross to the other side here. And not just to avoid this music, but that does sort of come in handy here at this moment. So I'll just go over to the east side here. Although there's more music, you just can't really escape it. It's all mixing together. All these various people's music is drowning each other out, so that works for me. Here we are at Queen Street.
Yeah, I know.
I think it's after midnight now. I'm just crossing Shooter Street. Now we're approaching Dundas Square. There's a fair number of people milling about, but a few hours ago this place was far busier. Come here at around 9 o'clock on a Saturday night and it's just packed with people. That side of the street really empties out after it gets later, because normally that side of the street is arguably busier than this side, because that's where all the buskers tend to congregate, and preachers and other street entertainers. remember some of them used to stay out here till like 1 or 2 in the morning though, but I guess that's no longer the case, at least for now. We got some big music coming up here. Not sure where it's coming from. All these food stalls up ahead, perhaps. Yeah, I can see this giant speaker they have. So I think I'll just try and talk over this while we pass by, because you can see that speaker is just blasting out the music at full volume here, and I'm not sure why they think that this is a good idea. So I'll just quickly skirt past that minefield. And you can see a lineup to get into the warehouse. You know, it seems fairly active. This area is kind of like a shadow of what it used to be. It used to be a far busier nightlife strip in decades past, kind of catering to a sort of seedy underbelly with all kinds of adult establishments, I guess you could say. Now only a few of those remain. It was kind of known as the Sin Strip throughout the 1970s and 80s. Just think massage parlors, strip clubs, adult bookstores, peep shows, porno theaters, you know, that kind of thing. Most of that is all gone now. And we have some interesting music here. There's always interesting music at this location, actually. Almost every time I've walked by here in the later hours. So even though it's not in English, that doesn't mean I can't get a copyright strike, so I'll continue to talk over that as well, because that has happened to me before. I thought, oh, it's a song in a different language, I should be fine. Nope, I was wrong. I totally got a copyright strike. So we're just approaching Gerrard Street. And there's a look west. And here we're at the base of the Aura condominium. You can see the LED lighting at the top of that building from all over the city. It's not quite at CN Tower levels of visibility, but it's probably just below that, I would say. As the other tall towers don't have quite the prominent sort of lighting display on their roofs as the Aura does. I was looking into College Park. We have a number of police vehicles here. I'm not sure if they're here for any particular reason. Yeah, and here we have the police themselves. And is this new? This might be new. I don't think I've noticed this before. So it's good to see a new place open up. Yeah, I thought those were cops. They're just security guards. But that cop was driving right up on the sidewalk.
Your slice of cheese.
Approaching Carlton Street. I think I tried that place I just passed by. It's a shawarma and falafel place. I seem to remember I enjoyed their falafel. So here we are, Yonge and Carlton. I was just here last night after I ended my live stream. Of course, that was much earlier in the evening. Tomorrow is going to be another hot, muggy day, so I thought I would come out tonight and film a couple of videos, just so I would be able to avoid going out tomorrow, but I'm still completely drenched in sweat. Even if it is cooler, it's still very, very humid. And I'm going to be in need of a shower immediately upon returning home. In this sort of humid summer weather, and given that I'm out walking so much, recording videos, I often have to take upwards of 3 showers a day in the summer.
I was so like.
I think there's a lover's quarrel happening across the street. And here's one of my favorite places. If you watch my channel, you know why. And yes, the streetcars do run 24 hours on several routes.
I'm curious because someone doesn't work.
So even though the subways don't run 24 hours, there is an extensive all-night transit service in the city here with several streetcar routes, and also many bus routes run 24 hours. There's a whole network, I think, called the Night Bus Network, and I think it's the largest overnight bus network in North America. So there's no problems getting around the city after the subway stopped running, and some of the trains do run till 1:30 in the morning, or sometimes approaching 2 for the last train. Yeah, just crossing Church Street. I think the last subway train might actually go past 2:30, if I remember correctly. I'll have to look into that again. If I'm wrong, I'm sure some transit enthusiast will correct me in the comments. In any case, they do run later than many people realize, which is my point. It may not be a 24-hour subway, but it does run fairly late. Later than the 1 or 1:30 that most people would think for certain trains departing on their last run of the night. And here's Oasis Aqua Lounge. It's a well-known sex club. And the lights are on, so we can only imagine what's happening inside there right now. Because they are open for business. You gotta like this. And here's Jarvis Street. So I think this is where I'll start to wrap things up. I'm getting close to my street again. Just currently heading south here on Jarvis. So I hope you enjoyed the late night walk starting from in front of Union Station, and then heading up Bay Street into the financial district and along Wellington to Yonge, and then north on Yonge all the way up to Carlton, and then east here to Jarvis, and coming into Allen Gardens right here. So leave a comment below and let me know your thoughts. I'd like to hear them. And like and share and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And make sure you hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. And if you'd like to support the channel, there are links in the description where you can do so via PayPal and via my new merch store. So thanks for watching, and be sure to keep checking back because, as always, I will continue.
Thank you.